Imagine a world where women led armies, defied empires, and shaped the course of history. This is not a fantasy. This is the untold story of Africa's fiercest women warriors. From the deserts of Kush to the forests of Angola, these legendary figures stood against invaders and negotiated treaties and fought for their people's freedom. Their names were erased, their deeds forgotten, but their legacy lives on. Let us journey back to a time when queens were not just rulers but warriors, diplomats, and strategists. The Dahomey Amazons, an all-female military regiment, were the elite shock troops of the Dahomey Kingdom. They were not just bodyguards but a full combat army, trained in archery, sword fighting, and hand-to-hand combat. At their peak, they numbered between 5,000 and 6,000 warriors. They fought the French colonizers until 1894, proving that women could be just as fierce and disciplined as men on the battlefield. Queen Nzinga of Ndongo and Matamba was a master of both war and diplomacy. She traveled to Lisbon in 1622 to negotiate with the Portuguese king, converting to Christianity temporarily to secure a treaty. When the treaty was violated, she returned to war, holding off Portuguese control of Angola for over 30 years. Her dual identity as a warrior and diplomat made her one of the most formidable leaders of her time. Asantewaa, the Queen Mother of the Asante Confederacy, led the War of the Golden Stool in 1900. This was the last major African war led by a woman. She rallied 1,000 to 1,500 Asante warriors against British forces, becoming a symbol of resistance against colonialism. Captured and exiled to the Seychelles, her body was never returned to Ghana until recently, a stark reminder of colonial erasure. Amina of Zazzau, a Hausa queen, conquered over 30 cities and built fortified walls around them. Her military engineering skills were unmatched, and her cavalry armies expanded the Zazzau Empire. She was a conqueror, a builder, and a strategist, proving that women could excel in warfare and governance. Amanirenas, the Queen of Kush, led her armies against the Roman Empire. She defeated Roman general Petronius and forced Rome to sign a peace treaty. Historical accounts suggest she lost an eye in battle but continued to lead her armies, earning the nickname the One-Eyed Queen. Her defiance against one of the greatest empires in history is a testament to her courage and leadership. These women were not just warriors. They were defenders of their people, preservers of sovereignty, and innovators in military strategy. Their stories challenged the global norm that warfare was exclusively male. They inspired later movements for independence and women's rights, leaving a cultural legacy that endures to this day. From the Dora Milaje of Black Panther to modern-day national heroes, their influence is everywhere. The Dahomey Amazons are now celebrated in films like The Woman King, bringing global attention to their story. Queen Nzinga is a national icon in Angola, with schools and streets named after her. Asantewaa is a national hero in Ghana, her statue standing proudly in the National Museum. These women warriors were the primary line of defense against colonialism, the architects of military innovation, and the symbols of resistance. Their stories were erased, but now they are being reclaimed. They remind us that history is not just about the victors but about those who fought against oppression. They remind us that women have always been at the forefront of change, leading armies, negotiating peace, and shaping the world. Their legacy is not just African history. It is world history. And it is time the world remembered.